Hey everybody, it's A-Hole Cop. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're out here with the 2013 Harley Road King. I just installed my tour pack that I got this week from Amazon. Yes, Amazon, and I'll tell you why. Original Harley Davidson parts are just way too expensive. Normally I would like them, but this is a 10-year-old motorcycle. If I'm gonna put over $1,000 into it, it's gonna be for something to make it run better, not someplace to keep my underwear and socks. So I started looking at used ones online. These people online with these used boxes are out of their minds. Anything remotely affordable was junk. Like you would see at a motorcycle swap meet for like 50 bucks. They all had visible damage. They were missing parts. They were just trash. And everything more expensive than that. Again, I'm not spending hundreds of dollars for something just to keep my clothes in. So I started looking at the aftermarket, like some of the major companies, and most of them didn't have a king-size tour pack because I wanted the king-size tour pack to keep more stuff in. And they weren't all that much cheaper than Harley Davidson. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try Amazon. Give it a shot. Sure enough, here it is. This box came with the passenger backrest that has to be mounted, but it came with this black gloss coat that is actually really good. I was really surprised the quality of. Color-coded handle, color-coded hinges. I got the 2014 and newer bag because I like the way the handle looks. I like the way the box is made, and it's a little bit bigger than the factory 13 and lower box. As you can see, it can fit 2 extra large full face helmets with Bluetooths and still has plenty of room left over for some other things, gloves and gear and stuff like that. It came with I don't know if you can see, it came with a liner. It came with this retractable lid leash, and the material feels and is about as thick as the factory saddlebags that were on the bike. I mean, it's really good for the price. I did have to buy the backing plate that goes to the bottom inside back for support, which the ones that I saw online for sale used that were open that you could see the inside, they all need the backing plate also. I don't know how much Harley Davidson charged for them because I couldn't find them on the site, but that was like 40 bucks at Amazon. I also needed the removable bracket that goes on the back. I had to get that for a 13 because this is a 13, so I had to drill new holes along the bottom. It wasn't a big deal. It was just 4 holes. This part was $45 off Amazon. It's over $200 from Harley. So even if this thing does rust or something like that, I can get a new one. I'm ahead of the game. It's not that big of a deal. My bike had the mounting hardware on it already, so I didn't have to buy that, but that stuff was available too. The one thing I did have to buy that I wasn't aware I was going to have to buy were these marker lights that go along the bottom here. And the only reason why I bought them was because they were already pre-drilled holes in the box from the factory. If the holes weren't drilled, I wouldn't have gotten them because it's not that big of a deal. I don't plan on wiring this box. I don't plan on putting brake lights on this box. I plan on just keeping this box as is, just like that. You did have to drill the holes for the backrest. There wasn't a template. There wasn't any kind of location indicator where it needs to go. You had to kind of wing it, which wasn't that big of a deal. The only thing I will tell you that was a problem with it is the studs that come out of the box, that come out of the support itself. You can see here, they are on, I don't know if you can see it down in there, the plastic backing of the backrest, and they're a little too long. So even when the screws are already tightened down, the pad doesn't mount directly to the box. So if you're a detailed oriented person, you got some OCD, this might be a deal breaker for you because I know people like that. It's not for me. I don't really care. I think it looks fine. The only reason why I even put this on is because I think it looks better the way it sits. And if I'm going to go do any traveling on this bike, I'm going to be camping, and I'm not going to tow my camper with this. I tow my camper with my Goldwing. I have like a 50-liter dry bag that I'll mount back here, strapped to the back seat, and I don't want the nylon from the dry bag rubbing against the finish of the box and scratching it up, scraping it up. Otherwise, I'm very happy with it. Oh, one other thing too. The latch itself has a lock, came with 3 keys that work fine, but it doesn't have the same action or open all the way like a factory Harley one. A factory Harley one would open all the way. Now it opens wide enough for the box to open, but it doesn't open all the way, and it doesn't feel as quality as the factory Harley Davidson one. But it's the aftermarket, it's to be expected. Considering what was out there and what I paid for this, I'm real happy with it. But I posted on my Harley fanboy sites, got a couple negative reviews. A couple people had some bad experiences with them. They say they crack, they fall apart, they're hunks of junk. A couple people thought they were great. They had them painted the same colors of their bikes, and they're very happy with them. If anything does happen with this thing, if it does break or crack or anything, I'll be sure to make a video. I'll be sure to let you know. But otherwise, for all intents and purposes, I like the thing. I did about 200 miles on the bike today. I had some stuff in the back, as you can see, bouncing around. The lid didn't open. Everything stayed put where it was. I locked it once or twice when I went inside to get coffee or use a bathroom or something like that, and everything seemed fine. Everything works great. So that's about it for now. The only thing left to keep this bike from being roadworthy is I'm going to need a new set of tires, which I'll probably be getting before spring on my next service, and then I'll be hitting the road. I don't know where I'm going to go yet. I can tell you for a fact, though, I'm probably not going to do Sturgis this year, because a couple people asked me if I'm going to do Sturgis now that I got a Harley Davidson, which doesn't matter if you have a Harley Davidson to go to Sturgis. But I'm probably not going to go there to the rally this year. It's a little too late in the season to find an affordable motel to stay at. Yeah, motel. I made a mistake. My first time I went out to Sturgis in August, I camped outside. It was 95 degrees the whole time. It was miserable, and it was right by the highway, and there was motorcycles constantly up and down the highway. So you didn't sleep at all because it was too hot. Motorcycles all over the place. So every time I've been to Sturgis since then, I stay at a motel. Even though they're way overpriced, it's worth it, trust me. So that's about it for now. Thanks for stopping by again. Next time, I think we're going to do the Gold Wing. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll stop somewhere, go for a ride, and talk about more travel plans. Take it easy. Thanks. Like, subscribe, follow, all that other stuff. See you soon. Bye.